are listening to LOA Recon with the Good Vibe coach Jeanette Ma, where we dissect the ins and outs and the art and science of conscious creation, all intended to amp up your manifesting game. Let's have some fun together. Welcome, and thank you for joining me for another episode. I was thinking about something that I thought might be worth running by you. We'll see what you think. So, I don't know how you're experiencing any social distancing or if you're under quarantine. I'm actually in one of the states in the U.S. that has not yet made it mandatory to stay home. But I've basically been practicing that for the last month or so because I kind of like it. I don't mind it at all. In fact, this is not that big of a deviation from my regular lifestyle, which is why it so surprised me to see some of the changes that have happened in my regular daily life that I wasn't anticipating. I certainly didn't do this on purpose. Okay, one of them I did do on purpose. I stopped wearing a bra, and oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm going to pick that one up again. I kind of like it like this. I was actually, just for fun, just to do something different, I was putting one on the other day. I was like, yeah, nope, still don't need that. But there's another regular daily habit that I have given up that I didn't mean to, that's insane to have given up. Oh, I'm talking about my daily alignment practice. I used to be so regular with that thing. Every morning before I got out of bed, somehow, some way, I would practice having what I wanted. Whether it was through an I am statement or a rich visualization by giving 3 answers to the 3 questions. You know the 3 questions. What will it look like when I have what I want? What will it sound like? What will it feel like? That was a fun way to plug into it. There are a wide variety of ways for us to practice having what we want. And we as conscious creators know that's where the juice is. This is what makes the difference. Of all the things on our daily to-do list, this is the one that we get the most leverage from. How in the world did that slip off of my daily to-do list? I don't know. And it's probably not going to serve me to pursue that question. What serves me is to get back to being regular about it. The same way there's some things that are just unthinkable to not do. Like we could be experiencing an apocalypse and this is still going to happen. You know what's going to happen? Me feeding the cats. That's going to happen every day. In fact, not just every day, every morning, first thing in the morning. Nothing's happening. Those cats will see to it. And that's not because they didn't have food in their dish. They do. They always have dry food in their dish, in more than one dish. But guess what? They think they haven't been fed until they've got wet food in there. And you could maybe try and fool them if you go to bed really late. You could put out a lot of wet food, but that's not usually going to fly. They don't usually fall for that routine. The only hope in this house of sleeping in is if you accidentally get up at 4 or 5 in the morning and maybe you're going to the bathroom or something or closing a window and you think, oh, I'd like to sleep in. Go feed the cats right then. If you go feed them right then, they might let you sleep in. But that's how not optional it is at our house. Feeding the cats it's going to happen every day, and it's going to happen first thing every day. That's the way I want to treat my alignment practice, and I'm saying this because I think it would be good for all of us to do this. Okay, I'm not saying you got to do it in the morning, but to get that kind of regular, that kind of habitual about our vibration management practice, that would serve us really well. We know too much to do it any other way, because if we aren't getting really conscious about tuning ourselves to what we want, then we're just letting life harness our attention. We're just, whatever's happening, that's what we're attending to, and that's what we're creating more of. And look, if you love what's going on, then that's fabulous. But when you're ready for it to be more, when you're ready for it to be even better, the way we best facilitate that is by being a vibrational match to it. So somehow, some way, we got to find that vibration on a regular basis. And that doesn't have to take long. Just being willing to practice a minute or 2 every day. It's really not, it's as easy as feeding the cats. Maybe even easier because you can still do it from bed. Anyway, I don't suspect this is happening to a lot of others, but I do suspect that there are a lot of others, even those who are LOA savvy, who don't have a regular alignment practice. I say this is a good time for us to get in the habit of it. In fact, I think that so strongly, I actually created a new party for us to get in that habit together. 14daymanifesting.com. It's a free online event I'm leading for us to get more habitual about this. We start on April 20th. Everyone's invited who's a conscious creator. This is not for muggles. I'm not doing any education about law of attraction there. It's for those who already know where our power lies. This is how we're going to engage our power super regular so I can get back in the swing of it. There's some things I don't think I'm willing. There's some things I'm willing to let go of in my regular daily habits, but this cannot be one of them. We know too much about how the world works to not be engaging our powers on a regular basis. So I hope you get some inspiration from this episode. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.